7, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You're either in or you're either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
There we go. I don't know what happened. That was really strange, but all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and we are live on February 4th, Thursday, 2021. I wish I could change the title of the show, but within the last 30 minutes, things happen, and I will still talk about corruption in ufology, but there's a little different take on it. And maybe it isn't, I don't know. But I won't spend too much time on that. But welcome. I hope you guys are having a great week. It is Thursday, so we're on the good half of the week for those of you who work every day. Glad you could make it. What a great show last night. I was surprised that, I guess it's not for everybody, but I was surprised at the low numbers. I was just really confused. I thought everybody liked Greg. It's not for everybody. I understand. Some people are annoyed by the song. I am not. I happen to like the song, so fortunately or unfortunately for some of you, it'll still be around. But I don't think I can make it the intro because it'll be used like we normally use it when we need to. But Greg was fantastic. His friend Trenton was phenomenal. Those guys did two live songs on the show. Come to find out, I heard from Third Phase of Moon because I was saying we're the first to ever have people play music on a show strictly about the paranormal. But I guess Third Phase of Moon did it years ago. And same results. They didn't have a good outtake, a good... I don't know. I don't know what... it's hard to tell what you guys like. I see people loving Greg, and they're like, oh my God, you're going to have him on the show. And then I see people saying, every time I see that or hear that song, I tune out. So I guess we're split down the middle. And I can't be sorry for that. It's just, doing the show, seeing, trying to do things a little differently than everybody else, which we do. Yeah, I know. My eyes are red. Ha ha ha. It's not from that, believe it or not. Allergies are really bad today for me. Knocked me on my butt. So if I have a sneeze attack, I'll disappear on camera if that happens again. So just to get things started, little coffee here. Sugar-free, just regular coffee. And I have a little bit of an announcement to make too. You know how Jean Ward and his Mars findings and Antarctica findings, we do have permission to use. So I want to thank somebody who just gave us permission to use I'm not going to abuse it, but just like with John Ward, whenever we get around to Mars stuff or something super cool happens, at least I'll have the ability to show you what they found. And it's Chris from Lunar Anomalies and Beyond. And also there's another channel he has. I think he's got two, Mars Anomalies and Beyond. So literally just before the show, got a message from him saying, yeah, definitely you can use it. So I will give the link back to Chris. Thank you very much. And I hope we do you justice and make you proud, because we here at GoofOn, well, I am GoofOn, but I think a lot of people here believe in the same things that I believe in. That there was a society, a civilization, or beings living on Mars and the moon, and maybe still there, which would be awfully weird. I think there's activity on both. I really do. And not only those two, possibly Titan and Phoebe. What is that one? Phobos? Phoebe. Phobos. Yeah, and maybe some other places that, John Lear. The guy who promoted Bob Lazar, and his father came up with the Learjet. Well, he has been saying for several years that there's millions of humans all around the solar system. Not the galaxy, the solar system. Millions. Makes you wonder where... I don't know. I was going to say, it makes you wonder what happens when people go missing. They just disappear. 1 minute they're holding a parent's hand. Next second they're gone. No growling, no rustling of tree leaves or branches or any screams, or people just literally disappear. And if you haven't seen 411 Missing, I believe that's it. It's on YouTube, I believe. Amazing stuff. Are these people being taken to other planets? in the solar system, other moons, whatever. Are they? And how happy would these people be? I understand you take a 3, 4, 5-year-old, you can mold them still, but to take an adult away from their family and say, hey, you're going to be on Phobos, but we're going to give you'll be able to live for 500 years. Would you do it? If not, we'll put you right back on that mountain. Seems like everybody says yes. I don't know if that's happening, but if you were, I can't say you, but imagine just a person who's not into the field. Like you and I, we're in the field. We want to go. Well, I do. I mean, I want to go. But would you go if you were taken, let's say you're on a camping trip with your family. All of a sudden, you're in a spaceship. You don't know how you got there. People start talking to you, and they said, hey, don't worry. We had to take you from the planet. They're going to lie to you, I bet, to calm you down. We'll explain everything. And when they explain it, I don't think half of us would want to stay there. And when they put you back, if they decide to put you back, you're going to talk. So they have to scramble your brain. So what do? I don't know. They keep you, turn you into food. I don't know. But I don't think it's aliens taking people off these national parks, on hikes. I find that a little bit hard to believe because of the example I just gave. You're walking along. Next thing you know, you're in a mysterious place. You see strange beings, maybe even a human next to the strange being. And they're telling you, look, we need your help, your humanity, your well-being, your history of humans is going to be based on what you do this second. That's a powerful speech. That's a powerful speech. Somebody gives you that, you can save humanity. That's what it would have to be. It would have to be something like that. Anyway, we'll talk about that. We just did. Hey, I want to thank Brandalee Bunjay again. $6 Patreon. Thank you very much. I don't know if I said it the other day, but thank you. Lisa Marie as well, contributing. And I believe there's someone else. Misty OC Dragons with the $6 Patreon. Thank you very much. And I don't think I'm leaving anybody out. Let me see. I may have said these the other day. But thank you all very much for supporting GoofOn. There's some good things coming up. Some interesting things with GoofOn. I'm thinking of ways to keep this channel interesting. So, we don't have any set days. Like the last day of the month, we don't have a round table like Dave does. I just, whatever comes to me, I do. So you never know what you're going to get until the day of or an hour before you get here. That's what I like. That's what I want to see in a UFO channel. And that's why I do it that way. All right. So you're going to find out generally an hour to 2 hours before the show starts. You can make your decision then if you're going to come up here. I don't know. I don't like having set schedules. I think we should just keep it the way it is. So with that being said, I will be going out to talk to people now. Before I move from Arizona, that's my in. And I'm going to tell these people when I'm out in the malls and talking to people with a mask on and everything. I'm moving away from Arizona. Been here 42 years. Do you think UFOs ever visited Arizona? Before I leave here, should I go anywhere? Do you recommend? Do you know anybody? Have you ever seen anything? So I have a lot of questions to get me in a conversation with the stranger, and I want to record it. So I'll be wearing a head cam with the GoPro, or I'll hold a camera in my hand. I don't know yet. I like holding the camera because I'll have a microphone and everything, and then I could hold one up to their face. It's going to be good. So we'll be doing that. I want to go back to a cemetery. There's a cemetery near where I live, but I can only get in it when it's closed. Here's why. It's a military museum. Museum? I was just reading something that said museum. That's weird. It's a museum of the dead, I guess. But I want to go into this military government area, but they lock it up every night, so I have to find a way in. I flew the drone over it last week just to get a view on it. But in case you haven't noticed, I haven't shown any drone videos. There's a reason for it. But I will show you some things. Maybe I will. But I do want to thank Chris from Mars Anomalies and Beyond and Lunar Anomalies and Beyond for giving us permission here to take a look. He made a couple of recommendations, so I will take a look at that. Even though I picked a few out before he said that. I want to thank B. Baker for that, because B. Baker was really asking me over and over, come on, I told you before, Rich. No, he asks nicely. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Let's get going here. Let me pull up the screen here. I've got things set up like I usually do. So I did want to talk briefly about this corruption that is going on in ufology, and it comes from the Twitter. I know, no big deal, right? You already knew that. But it really is. And Tim McMillan is now going after Dr. Greer for some reason. If anybody should be going after anybody, it's all of us looking up what McMillan's been up to, which we did. Yeah. We talked about that made-up story that he put out there. This guy's an attention seeker. He doesn't care about ufology. He doesn't care about what you want, what you think. He doesn't care about the general public. He just doesn't care about anybody but Tim McMillan. And you know it's true because you never see him talking about anything else or anyone else unless it has to do with something like this. So somebody asked Tim McMillan, what do you think about Greer? What's your thoughts on him? And Timmy says, let's just say I have some questions. Not with his claims about the government and disclosure. Rather, I have some questions about his disclosures to the federal government. Let's take a look. And then he says, here are 2010 financial disclosures for Greer's now defunct CSETI, which is vital to note, was a 501c3 non-for-profit, a tax-shielded legal entity organized and operated for a collective, public, or social benefit, and not aiming to make a profit for owners. This is what he shows. I'm going to open it up a little bit for you. You know, here is everything on Greer, his taxes, what he takes out. All right, $625,000. Beginning of the year, $603,000. At the end of the year, $625,000. All right, so it's $25,000. I'm sure he probably paid himself. Is that okay? Is that okay? If you're in a non-for-profit, doesn't look like he made a profit there. $25,000 a profit? It is, but he looks like he's claiming it. I don't understand this. According to filings from 26 to 2010, CSETI brought in $2.2 million. Interestingly, almost a third of that was from a lump sum gifts by a disqualified persons, meaning someone in a position to exercise substantial influence over the affairs of CSETI. Who that was is a mystery. And, okay, I see it here. Gifts, grants, $885,000 is the bulk. Gross receipts from admissions performed or facilities furnished and organizations tax exempt. Amounts included on lines 1 and 2 and 3 received from disqualified. All right, we see that. that comes to this. Public support, 1.5 million. I'm not seeing anything bad here. Why is he attacking Greer? I don't know. My first suspect was Bigelow, but I checked and Bigelow says, hell no. If I was Greer himself, he dumped $710 of his own money into a tax shield he was running that could be problematic, which I'll explain why in a moment. According to filings in 29, he said he made $344,000 on training and workshops. Meanwhile, the out-of-pocket expense for said workshops was only $31,000. A 900% profit is one hell of a payoff, but hey, it's not for profit and public benefit, right? You know, this is a liar, a hoaxer, a faker. Tim McShillen picking on somebody who's done more than he'll ever dream of doing. Greer forgot more than this guy will ever learn in ufology. Why would Tim McMillan go after him this way? Why doesn't he just talk to Stephen Greer first? Huh? That's what you should do. Get the whole story. See what a shyster this guy is? So by him putting this out there, seeing things in black and white, he thinks that's going to make people, what? Why even bother? Let's see what else he says. An extra $297,000 was spent on fees and services, advertising, office expenses, travel, and a curious $153,000 on other. Yeah, and that's the end of it, I guess. Wow, you did nothing. You proved nothing. So what are you saying? So why doesn't he come out and just say, I think, I believe? All he's doing is posting this stuff and not backing it up, really. Well, maybe he is. Let's see, February 2nd? So where was all the money going, he says? I mean, if they're making 900% profit on workshops and nobody is disclosing salaries, where is all the non-for-profit public benefit money going? Oh, wait, here we go. A for-profit management company in Nevada. Why doesn't he just ask Greer? Isn't that what real research is? Getting all sides? This guy's a shit. This is really just an attack for no reason. For no reason. Look, hey, if Greer's making money off all this stuff illegally, he should be fined for it. Absolutely. But call the guy first. You know why he won't? Because he won't have a story. If I was Greer, I would sue this guy. Unless Greer really is in the wrong, then shame on you for making me look bad. I'm just saying I would like to see Greer's opinion on this instead of Tim McMillan throwing it up on Twitter. And he did a FOIA request, I get, to get the information. But to, because it's a non-for-profit company, that's information you can get. Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. And then he says, fair enough, I guess. I mean, Greer is only working, on average, 25 hours a week. How does he know? How does he know? Does he work with Greer? Does he talk with Greer? No. Obviously, he doesn't know anything about Greer. So somebody has to manage the day-to-day operations on this nonprofit that's ranked 2.2 million. So who exactly is Crossing Point? And why is Nevada company managing NC nonprofit? Ask Greer, you shyster. See, do you see why Tim McShillen is bad for ufology? I've been saying this since day one about this guy. Day uno. And all of those Twitter UFO young guns that Grant Cameron loves so much didn't know he was a far leftist that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There is. I know. This is just an attack on Greer for no reason. Did Greer come out and say anything about McShillen? No. Greer doesn't do that. Greer doesn't attack people because Greer is basically about trying to make contact with aliens, trying to talk to different, what do you call them, leaders all over the world. This guy knows nothing. I don't care what the paper says. I bet there's an explanation for it. And if Greer was doing anything wrong, he would have been busted for it. But because Greer is not a far left, that's why McShillen thinks he can do this. He thinks anything can, yeah. This shouldn't even be allowed on Twitter. Really shouldn't be. It's not, we need to get, has this been fact checked? Does he know that he works 25 hours a week? Or does Greer actually work 15 hours a week? Who cares how many hours a week he works? There's a reason I don't think Greer would put himself in a position to rip off the government or the Americans of taxes. Well deserved. There's a reason. Ask him, Tim. How about asking him? Anyway, what is this? Oh my God, this is 20 years ago. Let me see. Formation 1998, annual report due date 2015. Oh my God. So Crossing Point is no longer, it's dissolved. Yeah, good job. So why don't you call Greer or call his finance person and ask? Last updated 2013. Do you see why ufology is having such a hard time moving forward? I used to be against Greer only because I didn't believe in that CE5. It was before CE5. I was mad at Greer for him saying disclosure is going to happen in a year or two, and it never did. So I grew sour of Greer over those years, especially him and Bassett. Both of them with the Disclosure Project were saying things they shouldn't have. But they were hopeful. And they wrote a book and or books and did video and or videos and been on all these shows and the whole network. But as I look back on it, in the last couple of years, Greer's not hurting anybody. Buyer beware. You know, if you believe and you want to pay a couple $100 to see Greer talk and tell you how CE5 may work, well, that's your money. You're right. Your privilege as an American. But that's what Tim McShillen and the UFO Twitter want to do. They want to take down people who don't believe what they believe. And why a guy like McShillen, who really has very little play in ufology, he's used to this, very little play in ufology, why does he think he can just put this out there without having any repercussions? If I was Greer, I'd be pissed. Oh yeah, Greer knows about it, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Stephen Carney in the chat room. Did you see my comment? He ripped me off $10. I know it's not much, but to get an email back or refund, yep, that sucks, Stephen. Buyer beware. I hear you, bud. I don't know the situation on your situation. You know, I understand. I'd be pissed too. Not everybody likes Greer. My point is this. It's not about really Greer. It's about the actions of Tim McShillen. And I heard through the grapevine he has, because he's a lieutenant or retired and was in the military, he has connections that can do background checks on all of you. And I heard he did a background check on me. I wonder how I can find. I'm going to ask my uncle, who works for my godfather, actually. I call him Uncle Paul, but I'm going to ask him if I can find out if anybody from someone in Germany called somebody, and because Tim lives in Germany, you know, he's not here in the United States. Isn't that perfect? Right? He should stay in Germany. That's where he belongs, because that's what he believes. He wants to go back to the 1930s and be under that regime. You know the one. Boy, oh boy, this is amazing stuff. I can't believe he would actually post that. He has no fear because he knows he's got people backing him up, especially on Twitter and his buddies in the military and or police force. That should scare you. That should worry you. If he doesn't like you, imagine the things that can happen if he wants to. He can get that mad. He could ruin lives. I'm sure he has ruined lives. I'm sure he has not lived up to his oath to the First Amendment, Second Amendment, to the Constitution of the United States. I guarantee this guy's an oath breaker. I guarantee it. Coming out with a story. Oh, it was a black kid, and he was so scared when I walked up to his car. I just said, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not. Well, who's the kid? Who's the kid? What's his name? Where? Where is this kid? He must have heard the story. It's a lie. Tim's a lie. He's all about himself. He's trying to do a hit piece on Greer without any provocation. It's a shit move. That's what I wanted to check up on. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm in the right place. All right, let's move on. I'm telling you, this UFO Twitter crank, I was going to say something else. When somebody abuses their power and can look into your past, your legal problems, your health issues, without having any responsibility to answer for, that scares everybody. That scares me. He's the type of guy that I heard does that. I don't know if it's true. It's alleged. But I heard it. Not once. Not twice. Not even 3 times. I've heard it so many times I forgot. Hey, Rich, you better be careful because he'll do a background check on you like he did this and that and the other. And I'm like, what? Really? Oh, yeah. He's a lieutenant. Yeah, I know that, but... oh, he's retired. It's pretty scary, people abusing their power just because they still have friends that are working. If that's true, that means he's dangerous. And I think he is by what he just did to Greer. You need to get both sides of the story. You want to put a story out there like that. Get as many sides as you can, other than looking at the paperwork and assuming, oh, he only works 25 hours. No, how do you know? You don't know that. Anyway, let's move on. So, let me get a drink. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I know I didn't do roll call because it's hit and miss lately, but I want to welcome everybody here. Didn't need to hear me gulping. So, somebody sent this to me. This is a girl called Jennifer LaFontaine. Last September 23rd, 2019, she posted this on her channel. Some pretty interesting finds here on, real Stargate discovered in Antarctica, portal network connections around the globe. This is something that's been a hot topic for our little community here, right? Holy mother of God. I had my legs folded underneath and I accidentally hit the lever that makes you go up and down and it came crashing down on me. Anyway, it's been a hot topic. So let's see what she found, because I only glanced at this. So let's take a look-see, shall we? We'll do a fair use on this. No, not that way.
If you haven't seen these, they actually have Stargate, things in China and other countries. I mean, I seriously doubt it has anything to do with their...
This is amazing right here. You can see that. Yeah, I'll open it up more.
Obsession with the Star Wars or Stargate franchise. Now, I don't believe that they work, but there's something going on.
Nah, or this just could be a design for maybe a elevator or apartment complex, I don't know, or just art, Scientific expedition discovers a dimensional portal in Antarctica, sent a probe inside the Stargate. What? Who's this by? But I want to hear what she says here.
Monuments, I guess. And then this story came out. Is it connected? I don't know. Is it real? I don't know. But it's pretty interesting that we actually found one, and this story had come out back in May. And then there's also stuff on WikiLeaks. It looks like a real picture. Anyway, here's the...
So that's supposedly the Stargate right there in Antarctica? Isn't this from the TV show SG-1?
Stargate here on the left, and then you compare that to the Stargate from the series, and you can see
right.
This right here is the best one. It has the ramp.
Now that's interesting. This right here. That is really interesting. You don't think so? What do you think? No? Valerian? Lisa? Felicia? Denbub? Carefree Observatory? Valerian the Mech the Third? Lala? Lala? Corey Good is a joke with his blue chickens. Yes! 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 He is choking too many black, brown, blue chickens. What is wrong with me tonight? But that is an interesting little picture. Hold on. Yep. Could be. I don't know. I like this stuff. I always liked it. I just never played it on Goof On or any of my shows because it was too pareidolia-ish. You understand? That's my mind frame. But there's too many things now that I've seen that I think I've shown that looks like we have some structures on Mars, Moon, and maybe other satellites around planets, man. All the ley lines that are on the Earth, what are the ley lines? Well, those are energy lines. It's where all of the electromagnetic, static electricity, and all those weird anomalous things take place, yes? Why is that? Could it be because of the way the Earth is constructed and the way the rocks and plate tectonics are rubbing together, creating anomalies? That could be it, guys. That's all this might be. And if you look at these, a lot of these ley lines are by major earthquake areas too. Look, this is where the supposed doomsday asteroid came, that 65 million years ago in this area. Funny that that's kind of right there, like a major connection point. You understand? So I just wanted to play a few of this girl, her what she discovered. Let me come back to this and move on. This is Florida Marquis. Stargate in Antarctica connected to strange underwater anomaly off the coast. Okay, this is a connection to the Malibu underwater possible alien military base. Don't you think the aliens would have a military? Let's see what this person says here. This is from, again, Florida Marquis.
Based on some part of building a home. This particular island gets its name from the part of the home that they call the long ridge pole. That's the thing that goes overhead that holds up the roof. And I think that's important because there's something that correlates with these islands and Easter Island that I'd also like to show. But real quick, the blue lines, the light blue lines, are specific to French Polynesia. This white line is actually part of the Stargate network.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I see what he's doing. He's getting the beliefs from the Polynesians and mixing it in with he thinks are Stargate maps, maybe? Is that what I'm getting off of this? Is that what's going on? Yeah, you know, I was going to make it so we could have almost immediate interaction. I'm going to try it tomorrow night. We're going to try a different way that the show runs. Right now there's a 30 to 45 second delay from what I say to when you hear it. But there's a setting, it's called low latency. It says it doesn't give you the best, the quality's good, it's just not this way when we're live, but I'll have almost immediate interaction with you guys. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. Goof on, thumbs up, goof on, family I hope is off-world, Adam Stephen Karn, I agree. So, is B. Baker still here? Is he here? He's not here. Palm Mom, Misty OC Dragons, sounds right. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's continue on and see what he says about these lines, because he's saying that these lines are from Stargate coordinates and these are from the Polynesian coordinates. That's interesting to me. Maybe it's where they intersect.
That is, of course, where we found down here in roughly the 6 to 7 o'clock region of Antarctica, if you're using the peninsula of Antarctica as noon. Down here in this area that we've also called, it's the Mertz, well, we didn't call it, it's actually called the Mertz-Ninnis Valley, where we have found all of these different things. We found this Stargate with the supports. We see the...
Yeah, I don't think you can call it a Stargate, though. See, that's a reach for me. There's no proof that's a Stargate, but I'm interested.
I guess for lack of a better term, backblast area here. We see the walk-up here to it. And
oh,
then,
yeah,
course,
that's the same one the girl just showed us. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Pretty interesting. No, we're not doing that right now. That's for later. Laugh, you lose. So let me see. Let me get more. Hold on. Man, I got so much to talk about tonight. I don't know how I'm going to get it all in. All right, I want to see, because I think I have the actual video from Chris at Mars Anomalies and Beyond, or Lunar Anomalies and Beyond. Let me see if this is the right one he wants me to use, because he made some recommendations. What a great guy. I can't believe how nice this is. Okay, he wants me to use mile-high megastructures found on backside of the moon and perhaps latest Mars video. I think I will do that. So let's exit this one. I'm on Mars Anomalies. You guys can't see this, I don't think. Let me pull you in. Yeah, bring me up too. There we go. So we'll go to Mars right now. Let's pull up the most recent. There's his channel. Let me give you a good view on that. This is Chris from Mars Anomalies and Beyond. I want to say thank you again. You can see the red here. I was watching this, which I said, well, I got to talk to him, see if I can use some of his video here, because this is phenomenal stuff. All right, let's check this out. The most recent from 8 hours ago. Holy mackerel. Okay. Well, thanks again. I mean, this is fantastic. All right, so let me pull it up and let's go. I just went right. That's where I left off. I don't want to use, but we want to get an idea of what he's finding here. So let's go. Thanks again, Chris.
Neil Spence, he's been doing a really good job on these gigapans, and you can see on the bottom here, it is 513 megapixels, so 46,000 by 11,000, and it is at 300 dpi, so a decent quality, right? All right, so let's get into this because this is pretty cool. All right, so a couple things I want to show you guys right off the bat. Now, the foreground seems to be pretty cool, but it's always the background that I have a problem with. It just looks, I don't know, CGI.
Fake.
And I'm going to tell you guys right now, especially after looking this over in Photoshop, that there's a lot of manipulation here.
Yep.
This area here, from right around this point, I'm going to back up, to about right here is where I enhanced, okay? So let's back up. So from about this end here on the right to about the left, I enhanced. And I can tell you right now, guys, just look at the lines. Let's have a look at the lines, shall we? Here in the middle, okay? Right there. Okay, we'll go with its natural for now. No problem, right? You've got these other lines here. Look at carefully. I'm going to put it in the middle of the screen. Right here. It goes down like this, and I'll show you that much better. We've got other lines in here, and you'll see that. But guys, there's things here, like here's a perfect example. You can't see it right now, but you will. There's like a tubular piece right here, like a tube framing laying on the ground. Here's another thing, if this is natural. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the screen, right here. If you were to tilt your head to the right, it appears to look like almost like the shape of a hockey stick.
Yeah.
Okay? Keep in mind, this is in a rock or a hilly area. Here, these other small white pieces, this so-called mountain, butte, or whatever it may be, right? We also have something right next to it. I'm going to put it right here in the center. Appears to be some kind of weird square with a white circle in it. So you have to ask yourself, okay, what are these things? Why are they in this hill, right?
What are they?
And if you look to the left, it actually looks like there's some kind of weird dock opening and some other lines right above it.
My God, you gotta have some patience to do this stuff. But look at here too, squares. This looks like a structure in the face of this cliff mountain range.
See that?
Yep, definitely see it. I wanted to get to the anomalies. I hate to do this, but the link's going to be in the description, so you guys can look at all this. All right, here we go. Wow.
Let's try to find these lines that are in here I was talking about. And here you go. Right off the bat, look at the way this thing is here.
Wow, I didn't.
Right here.
Yeah, you didn't even see it.
Appears to almost go like this when you first see this. And it looks like there's other lines here, so on and so forth. Up here, I was pointing out what looked like this weird looking, if you tilt your head to the right, looks like some kind of weird hockey stick. But look at the actual shape of this thing. Goes like this here, goes down. We're starting to see what looks like these shapes. There's something right here with this white circle. And we've got some lines up on the top here.
Wait a minute, this looks like it's connected from this cliff to here, like it's a walkway or a bridge, no? Doesn't it look like this white is overlaying this mountain range here? From here to here, it's wide open, straight down. It looks like a bridge. Maybe a walk or driveway? Huh.
And you see that too. We'll bring that out the best we can.
That's what this might be. This might be something that may have broken off, or we're seeing, I don't know. I not expecting to play the videos from Chris tonight. Didn't think he would get back as quick as he did. I'll have to look for some really, I know you guys like structures, but I mean, I don't want to play the whole video here, and we won't, but all right, here, okay, this is what I was looking at before. I just get excited. This is really amazing. These are structures, man.
Lying up here. And the weird thing about it is, look at the square that's over here too.
This is crazy.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay. Other parts. Just look everywhere in this photo, guys. It appears to be busted up stuff in this photo. Now, you might say, well, how do I know this is even in the photo? Well, let's have a look. It's right there. I can see the box right there. I can see this piece coming down right here. I can see this circular piece. Docker center. Something going up like this here. Is it there?
That's crazy.
Have a look at that.
Wow.
It's right there. Guys, it's in the photo. Let's move over to the left. Again, have a look at the stuff on top of this so-called hill. We've got this actually doing this.
This is amazing right here.
Right? Let's have a look. It is actually in the photo. Here it is.
You can't even see it.
I can draw this thing right here. Going across like that. We got a lower line here. See it?
Wow,
It drops down. Got a lower line. I don't like to get too close. Don't want it all broken up. Pieces inside here. What is this white piece right here? What are these objects on top of this so-called hill?
Yeah.
We got this up here.
There's too many right angles.
Again, appears to be almost some kind of weird opening. This could be two things, guys. These could be purely mechanical or structural.
Okay. Next time I show anything from Chris's channels, I will have all the times and everything set up, so when we go through this, because it's not, I don't want to be rude and play as much as I already played, so you can definitely see things here. This is where you want to live, on this mountain. Man, you get a good view of everything. Imagine this place. I mean, look at this down here even. I mean, we're not talking about it yet, maybe tomorrow or the next day, but it's pretty wild. Mars is a trip. Mars is a trip. Thanks, Chris from Mars Anomalies and Beyond. The link will be in the description, and we give a thumbs up, and we are subscribed. Solid bell. Remember to always have a solid bell, you guys. That's how you get all notifications. Because if you don't, then you get personalized ones or none. So make sure the bell is filled in and you're subscribed. Maybe I can't drink coffee anymore. Oh, I did have one other thing I wanted to play from his channel, but maybe I was just picking some things that I wanted to talk about as well. Let me just show you real quick. This is from the same channel, but this is called Structure-Like Anomalies Found on Mars, from Mars Anomalies and Beyond. I'm just going to do a quick show of what I found just looking at the channel, and I'm like, oh, if I could only show this. Well, here it is.
Here, and it's high rise. And when I looked at these, I'm looking at this bottom photo.
What is this?
And when I looked at it, I'm saying, okay, this looks pretty cool. To me, guys, it looked like a burnt forest. You know what I mean? Like just trees, like just sticking up in the air, right? Now, there's been some other features like this in the past where NASA has shown these. They claimed it was some kind of outgassing and something like that. And I'm saying, man, I'm looking at this one. I'm saying, I don't believe it on this particular photo.
What?
And I'm going to explain to you why. But it's still, I thought, these things appear to be sticking out.
So weird.
Well, you can also check that one out, but this is the one I'm looking at. Okay, so what I did was to check out these features, I would rotate the photo, 90 degrees at a time, to try to make out more of these things, like different angles, and try to, see what they really are. Well, let me show you what I did. And of course, you guys will get the links as always. Just check out in the comment section. I usually have my comment pinned with all the links. Okay, again, we're looking at this one. What we were looking at is a 2D image. But when you enhance it and bring out the darker areas, it becomes a 3D. Suddenly, these things start to pop. Now, let's jump down here.
Wow, look at all the work.
So now I just did a quick equalization. Suddenly, now we have almost what look like squares here and not an L shape. Now, to me...
Thank you. And this is what Jean Ward has been talking about on his channel. Finding these square structures all over. It's amazing. We'll put the link for that one in the description as well, so you can take a look at that. So thanks again, Chris at Mars Anomalies and Beyond. Appreciate that. And Moon Anomalies too, or Lunar Anomalies and Beyond. But we'll do Moon and maybe another night. Pretty cool stuff. I just can't get over all of the weird anomalies that people have found over the last 5 years. I haven't really paid attention to Mars and Antarctica in the last, up until just the last few months. Really didn't give it much mind. Only when Third Phase or somebody else put a video out saying, here's what's found in Antarctica and Mars, that, you know, one of those videos that go viral. But people are missing out on a lot of this stuff, so you should subscribe to his channel, Jean Wards, and check it out for yourself. All right, so let's get into... Can we, yeah, I know, man. What is this? Oh, that was another one. Yeah, no. Here, I want to show you something. So somebody sent me an email with the moon here. And a way, you know, we could take a look at the moon. I don't know what's going on right now. But I found a few weird anomalies on the moon myself, and some things that were blacked out or scrubbed. And you can see that right here. I don't know, you know, kind of weird. I know the picture's off, but some of these pictures never go into a clear version like we see here. It stays this way, muddied. It's just weird. The craters on the moon are strange. They only go so deep, people say. It looks like there's some bullcrap blurring this out. Not a big fan of that. I mean, look at how perfect that is. You're going to tell me a meteor or an asteroid or whatever hits the moon and I don't know. It's perfect. Pretty much. Look, they're all... I don't know what's going on with this thing. They're all pretty perfect. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. One more place I wanted to show you. Don't worry, I'm not going to stay on this too much longer. I don't know why I'm worried. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, look, come on. What are the odds? 2 meteors hit the same place? What is this and what is this? This is weird. And it's blurred out. It is. It's a little bit muffled. Not a big fan of the muffling. Anyway, pretty wild. Yeah, not a lot of sunlight. Just so... How? Look at this. It's almost... And it's crazy. I don't know. And what is this? What is this? There's my favorite driver driving down the road right now. We're going to hear some loud... His car is so loud. He's so cool. Oh, my neighbor's the coolest guy because his car is so loud. We'll wait. All right. Somebody sent this to me. It says, dead alien bodies in Britain's secret underground. True story, true UFO encounter stories. But we don't get to see that. This is an apparent UFO. I think I figured it out already.
Home Office. Although the Home Office is chiefly known for its work in the fields of counterterrorism, immigration, and crime policy, there are indications that its work delves into far deeper, and much more mysterious, areas, too.
All right. You think that's a UFO? Let me show you something. This is above a building. I think this is just a wind bag.
Will know of the rumors surrounding the supposed Hangar 18 and the tales of dead aliens at Area 51. What makes
You know what I mean? They put these at the corner of buildings and tell you which way the wind is blowing. That's what I think this is. I don't think it's a UFO. Tell him next time you see him, his timing belt is off. This guy works on his car every single weekend. Like, And it's not an attractive car at all. It's a Firebird, I believe, a 1985 or 84 Firebird that's got some engine in it that maybe a 454 it looks like, sounds like to me. But everybody can't stand this guy's car. And it's so low to the ground that the reason he revs up, because when he gets to the speed bumps, he goes to give his car a little bit of gas to go over slowly so he doesn't bottom out. And these are small, short, little speed bumps. That's how low his car is. The guy can barely get out the gate. He's got to go so slow. And the gate's only 1/4 of an inch. All right. So what I'm going to do now, because it's the top of the hour, and I think at the top of the hour, what I'm going to do is play a video because I need to borrow the facilities. So I'm going to go to Third Phase UFO Report, and I am going to play the video that I made that you probably didn't see. Not the whole thing, just a couple of minutes. Anyway, enjoy this. I'm only going to play a couple of minutes, so if you got to grab something to drink or whatever, now's a good time. In 3, 2, go. Welcome back, everybody. This is Rich Giordano reporting for Third Phase UFO Report. Tonight, we're going to go to Antarctica with Jean Ward and Mars. There's a connection, though. You may have seen this Antarctica footage before or these structures, but I don't think you've seen it like this unless you know of Jean Ward's work. This connection between Antarctica, Earth, and Mars, pretty amazing. So I'm going to take you out there first, and then we're going to look at some more Mars anomalies, structures, and things that really shouldn't be there, or we're told that they shouldn't be there. So let's get started with the Antarctica Mars connection video. Here we go. In 3, we're just going to start right from the beginning. You're going to see all of Jean Ward's stuff right here. Here we go. The intro and everything. Here we go.
Some rather weird artifacts and structures that have been found in Antarctica, and we'll be having a look at these as well as some others that I covered in a previous video some time ago. So there they are. We've got that row of 4 blocks or structures over there with these strange protrusions or knobs on them. And there they are up close, and each one is about 15 meters in length. And we can see on top we've got these smaller parts. Very similar to those I found on Mars. There's just one example of one of these, a very strange rectangular structure with this rectangular block on top, very similar to this one. And then this one down here, I found another one on Mars that looks...
Okay, already we're dipping into a little bit of weirdness here. This is extremely close. It is almost a match. I know this is covered with snow, and the one on Mars is, you know, it's on Mars. But we don't know what this is. We don't know what's here in Antarctica, but it sure looks like this. Wow. And this is similar as well. And you can see there's these lines that look like this may be a roof or maybe I don't know, it looks like a tank kind of deal, but I don't know. These are structures. I don't think these are rocks. And I think these are structures which look like rocks. All right, let's continue.
Very, very similar. And there are some researchers that have spoken about a race of alien beings that fled Mars in the distant past and landed in Antarctica where they established a base. So could we be looking at remnants of these strange structures? These might be blocks that have been unearthed.
Could be a lot of different things. I mean, nobody really knows for sure, but he does point out these strange anomalies. Even this one that's in Antarctica. This Third Phase of Moon did a video on this, I found out. I don't know what this place is.
All this strange activity going on here. Some speculate this.
See, it's weird. It looks like a racetrack. You got lines that go here, then come back around, come down here, then go back around, come around here. You see? Look at all these. I know it's very bizarre. It's bizarre, but I don't know, man. This is in the snow, and I don't really get it. I wonder what I mean, this looks like a tower with some sort of walkway. I don't know. Pretty wild stuff. Antarctica and those four tank-looking things. Lines going through here. This is pretty wild. I mean, you could even say these are triangles. They just got covered in.
Found this huge structure, the outline of what looks like it could have been a tanker. Maybe it's an old structure. Who knows what that is? That there.
That's pretty defined. You could see that easily. It's defined. That's a straight ridge, my friends. At least it looks that way. Look at that. I know, we could talk about this stuff forever, and I think from now on we will be featuring a lot of these Mars anomalies and Antarctica anomalies. It's stuff we just can't dismiss. And you know what? These guys are doing exactly what we're doing in ufology. Trying to get as much evidence as they could find and let you and I decide, man, maybe it's a structure, maybe it isn't. But there are some we can't explain. Now, when something is 90 million miles away and they're sending back photographs to us, we have to take what they give us. And we don't know how these pictures actually looked in their original form. I'm just going to say, we don't know. I think a lot of this stuff is doctored. It's blurred out. But I don't think they can get everything. Can they? You would think NASA can get every detail. They should be able to get every detail. Every photo that comes back, is it real time? I know what we see off the ISS is supposed to be real time, but now I'm even questioning that. Oh, that is interesting. I have something I have to show you from John Ward about one of those ISS. Damn it. I wish I knew I was going to talk about this. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know because all right, let me see real quick. I want to show you something. This is the video I'm talking about. Let me pull it up. Because this is interesting. Because I think it's the ISS. All right, let me just show you. Where is this now? Oh, I think it was Third Phase of Moon had it. Was it? Might have been. Yeah, it was Third Phase of Moon. I'm pretty sure now. Let's take a look. COVID. Yeah, here it is.
Capturing UFO footage.
So I'm going to explain this. Not explain it, but I'm going to show you what John Ward did while you watch this for a second and get familiar with the video. I'll find his email.
This event is what we're looking at. It happened, and it's happening right now. So it's the best evidence of my.
You can't see it beyond this.
Remember this?
It's really cool that we were able to get this from the ISS, and it's nothing like I've ever seen before. At first I thought, but then I realized, oh, this is the ISS camera, so it's probably not doctored. Now I'm watching it, the close-up of what looks like. I have two thoughts: either plasma lining, that could be a cloaking device or mechanism. The other could be that when is this a regular light or is this an infrared beam light that's shining on this? This is another question I have, because you can't see it beyond this sphere where the beam is shining on it. Other than that, it disappears, but you do see the sparkling. And the other thing that is very compelling, struck time with the motion of whatever.
So you see here, let me just tell you what I think it is. So you see this here, right? I think what we're looking at, these specks mean nothing. This is an anomaly that happens with this camera. They're not stars, they're not lights, it's just the anomaly. I think we're looking down at Earth during wherever the sun is hitting. These are clouds, but there's some sort of film or filter put over the camera, and we're only seeing this pinhead, or you know what I mean, a really small portion of what is happening underneath on Earth, and the rest is blacked out. And sometimes you'll see something bright come around here. It looks like a light or an object, and it's cutting through the filter that's over the camera. So the only thing hitting that you could look through is a little hole in the filter, and that's the Earth passing by like it normally would.
This is we're seeing. I mean, plasma, cloaking, I don't know.
I didn't figure it out until the video ended. Well, Jean Ward did something really cool. Jean Ward, sorry. Check it out. He pasted everything together. Watch. There it is. He took frame by frame, and this is it. This looks like clouds. But what if it isn't? What if the ISS, because when this video supposedly was live, it was supposed to be nighttime. Okay? What if this was something passing in front of the ISS at night, and they tried to cover it up with that filter, and they wanted to keep the circle open so they knew when it passed by when they could lift the filter again, and maybe another planetoid passed in front of the camera in between Earth and the ISS, you know, within 250 miles. I don't think so. I think what's happening is the ISS is not live. I think it's recorded. And I think that they got busted. And they tried covering it up. The reason it's recorded and we're being lied to, because real UFOs are passing around the ISS and they don't want us seeing it. So why not shut it out at night and tell us it's night when it's really daytime? You know what I mean? They're lying. Maybe they can't show us the nighttime because something was in front of the camera, maybe. Maybe this was it. It's really weird, but thanks to Jean Ward, he got a frame by frame, which to me looks like it's clouds. Also, it doesn't. See, this looks like it could be a river on Earth. Mountain ranges, grass right over here, whatever. Clouds, clear clouds. It's a little clear. We get to see a river maybe. Maybe that's the Amazon. Maybe they were on the other side of the Earth and didn't want anybody to know. I can't think of any reason why they would put a hole over their camera. Why they would do this.
I don't know. You could say it's just something traveling through space and the infrared picks it up, but the fact that these objects above and below,
they're bassing us?
time with it is
JP, what?
You go,
Yeah, that's what's crazy, right, Doc? Because
can I go on the live feed now and see what's up? I guess, yeah. Let's take a look for Stephen Carney. ISS live feed.
Which can be even better.
Yeah. See? It's nighttime now. Funny how they're not showing us anything. Where's that live feed? I thought they were showing it live. No, not anymore. Why? Where's the live feed?
And flying the space shuttle.
I thought I hit live feed. Oh, that's NASA TV. Here it is. All right, so this is apparently, nope. May 27th, 2020, not interested. Okay, so unbelievable. No feed during night. I thought we got that. Now, here's another one. Earth from space. Okay, live chat. Let's see if this is live. August 31st. So what they're doing is they're going through the nighttime footage and only showing us what they want us to see, maybe. Look at these. Look at this video, though. Are you kidding me? Hey, 0 Point, what's up? No live feed? Holy flat earth. You're right, Off-World. This is beautiful, though. But it's not live. August 31st, 2019. 400 people are watching. Yeah, this is really strange. Let's check another one to see if they're live. They call it live, but it's not. NASA cuts live feed as 6 UFOs pass by. This is beyond science. Let's check this out real quick.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Hey, how you doing, Chief? When's this from? February 27th. All right.
In that time. Now, the thing with live feeds is that, well, they're live. And it's pretty because the space station orbits the Earth every 90 minutes, which once spotted 6 white objects moving past the space station. And then for some reason, the live feed was cut to a press briefing, which of course rose suspicion among many who believe the live feed was spotted by a man named...
That's amazing.
John Craddock, who was teaching his friend how to...
Pretty amazing.
A small gray object slowly rising in the...
Yep. All of these things, though, my goodness. I want live. Replay, watch, Mars cam views, NASA rover during the Red Planet exploration. 2020. All right. NASA is fake. Oh, I love these. Can we take a look? Can we take a look? Let's take a look. Oh, no. We can't play that song. Yeah, you can't play that song.
Are you ready for the event? Yes, we're ready for the event. Please call station for a voice check.
Okay, here we go. Hello, Commander Fisher and Commander Whitson and Colonel Fisher. It is an honor for all of us and those online to join you and all of your colleagues at NASA in the first ever live 4K stream from space. What is the ISS position in orbit right now? "11 seconds.
13, 14.
Well, we're
15.
just passing over Baja, California, and we're heading in an arc over North America. By the time we finish talking, we'll be over Central Africa.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Before we learn more about NASA's
Right.
Central Africa.
Wow.
How is he acting? Why is he reacting at the same time? There's supposed to be a 11-second delay. He's reacting exactly the way the audience reacted. Redacted? That is weird. I knew it. I knew NASA was faking this stuff.
Amazing. Amazing.
And actually,
Africa.
Wow.
how is that possible? Oh, I can't believe it's happening. Fake, fake, fake. Everything's fake. This whole world, everything you know and live around is fake. What if there's no UFOs? All right, we've said it before. What if? Oh, I can't even imagine. All we have is stories, right? We don't really have any evidence. Nothing. We have a lot of anecdotal stuff. This whole field is anecdotal. Oh crap, I forgot to do something for third phase. Oh my god, I fell asleep. And I forgot. Sorry guys. I could do it right now. I'll do it right now. I'll play a video, make a 2-minute video for you, send it right over. Probably too late. Damn it. Damn it. But anyway, I thought there was supposed to be an 11-second delay. No delay. I love it when this happens. I love it. This delay might be a good time to point out that when the pegs return to Earth in September, she will have spent 666 days in space. So, the devil's in the details. This is the real message they are sending. Ooh. So she spent 660 days in orbit. She will have amassed 660 space more than any other American. The days of space travel as a male-only business are long gone. Okay. So what is this? Big deal.
Actually, when I was growing up, I saw the first men walk on the moon, and I thought, wow, cool job. Of course, it didn't really become a goal of mine. It was just a dream. But when I graduated from high school, the first female...
I don't get it.
Well, for me, it was definitely the right stuff.
To have the Soyuz launch, but we are anxiously awaiting and looking forward to greeting our new crewmates.
All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there, look at another one, and you could always go and check out Flat Earth LT, but it's fair use anyway. It's NASA footage, so no problem there. It's amazing. All right, I'm not going to play any more. Flat Earth, are you kidding me? I'm not talking about Flat Earth. No way, Jose. Flat Earth. That's not even fun anymore. You know what I mean? Flat Earth. Why would that be fun? What? Why is it getting so quiet? It feels like something's missing. Is something wrong? I feel like the energy is just gone. Everything is faded away. We've lost stream. I don't know what's going on, man. It just everything seemed to get quiet. What did I do? All right. Here's an interesting image I came across. Yeah, I did that. This image was supposedly taken on Cranes Hollow Road in Amsterdam, New York. Not far from the Green Mountain National Forest, the subject in question appears to have an unusual hind legs and no tail. Somewhat hunched over on all fours, many people believe this to be a photo of Dogman. Oh, that is a kind of a weird photo, yay? This is from Ghosts That Hunt Back TV. Love this channel.
The first clip as I used it on one of those videos and watched the new one out of California. I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Dr.
Dr.
Bottom,
Z.
huh? That's weird.
That is weird. It really is a flag sign. That would mark a swear.
Let's see if I can get it on camera.
Can you zoom yours? Yours zooms.
All right, there it is. I got it on camera.
Oh my God.
Can you zoom in more?
There's a cloud.
You know
and
what
there's
there
a
is?
flying
There's
saucer.
no strings on it, no ropes on it, like it busted loose from a car.
There's the houses down here.
I like the way that guy was thinking. Did you hear what that guy said? I don't think there's any roads down there to where this could have busted loose, so, you know, get untied. Float around the air. What'd he say?
You're zoomed.
No, it
All right, there it is. I got on camera.
Oh my God!
Listen.
Can you zoom in more?
There's a cloud.
You know
and
what
there's
there
a
is?
flying
There's
saucer.
no strings on it, no ropes on it, like it busted loose from a car.
There's the houses down here.
Photos on Mindful.
And we go back up to where the flying saucer is.
Can you zoom in enough, Dad?
All right, it's wobbling. It's maybe 150 feet up. It's a balloon. It's windy. You can hear the wind. I'm not really believing this is a UFO, although very convincing.
It must be about 3,000 feet up now.
Yeah, bullshit. 3,000 feet? Are you kidding me? And you're using a cell phone? No way, Jose. That thing's not that high. That's interesting. That is interesting. See, if it was 3,000 feet, it'd be... Wow, this is amazing. This looks like a UFO I captured. Not even joking. Not even joking. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Holy mackerel. I have a picture somewhere. Let's see. Search quick access. Yes. Sedona. Nope. I don't have it on this computer. Darn it. Gosh darn it. It looks just like the one I captured. Right here. That might be a real UFO. I took a picture of one, didn't even know it, in Sedona. I showed you guys a long time ago. Okay, what's this? Yeah. All right, I'll put the link in the description for that. The rest of those, man. It's weird. That was a very good perception with that airplane in there, right, Michael? It looked really good with the airplane. Darn it. Hold on. This looks like a UFO to me. Like a real UFO. That looks like a disc-shaped UFO. It doesn't look like a balloon anymore. And this thing, what is this? So if this was a balloon, I'd have to say, what the F is this? Why does it look like an Aurora craft? Damn. Wild, right? I don't know, man. Pretty wild. What about Travis Walton? Look at Mr. MBB3 show for today. All right, let's take a look at Mr. MBB33333333333. I haven't been there in a while. Yep, it's not even in my top 10 anymore. But if I just put Mr. in, there he is. Let's take a look at what's going on from him today. Oh, we already saw this. Oh, it's not that. Sorry. Man fills possible cloth craft. Park next. Oh, brother. All right. Hey, guys. This is Mike. Me, MBB333. Got some beautiful balloons. I mean, UFOs to show you today. Ooh. Mary Hall, Algeria. Look at this. Cool. All right. A little Mary Hall action.
noticed by Mary Hall from the International Space Station
Yeah.
as the ISS was flying over Algeria.
Hey, face of moon.
Look at the landscape here. And this is unedited, by the way. On the left-hand side, you've got what looks like a barren landscape. The right-hand side is...
Hey, if you still need that 2 minutes, I got it in my back pocket. I could stop this show right now, make it 2 minutes, send it right over. Yes or no?
just loaded with color and
Probably too
personality.
late.
These are bright orange sand dunes in Algeria. Yet another excellent observation by Mary Hall out of Michigan. Thank you, Mary. Greatly appreciate that.
That's
also, in
awesome.
this video, we're going to head up to the
Mary Hall right in the beginning. Gotta love that. Mothership. Here we go. I believe this is the one you wanted me to look at.
unique cloud that kind of ties in with some things that have been showing up over Texas and New Mexico
That's right,
here
Rebecca.
recently. But first, here at the website, checking out
Last
the
few
Schumann
minutes?
resonance,
All
you
right.
can see the high-speed solar wind has arrived. A little bit of activity, static from something else up there that can't be seen. A digital artifact, but to be on both sides of a small segment of the video, I zoomed in super close. You can see that
Yeah,
object.
I could tell you right now that's a digital artifact from a shitty camera with the moon. Yep, reflecting off the clouds. Who knows what? Seen it
There, that
before.
structure, anomaly, however you want to describe it, something showed up in this video
No,
that I've
nothing.
never seen before in a video of the moon. And,
I've seen
and
it.
again, this was recorded with a high-quality recording device. I mean, they use these GoPro Heroes to...
Oh, okay. It's a GoPro Hero. They're not made for looking at the freaking moon, and they definitely, no camera, unless you have a filter on it, is made to look at a bright moon at night. You're going to get this effect with the GoPro. That makes sense because they have that concave that lens. I mean, that's a really concave lens. If any of you own one of these, you know how that lens is curved. Makes sense. It's the perfect angle. But let's take a look and have some fun.
to make reality TV shows nowadays. So, you know, again, it could always be, I guess, some sort of a digital artifact, but to be on both sides of the moon, and as I showed you in this, let me pause it real quick.
If it's on both sides of the moon, it can't be. It can't be an artifact. It has to be UFOs. But on one side, yeah. But on both sides, no? Well, where's the logic in that, dude? It's so stupid.
As I showed you in this picture at the beginning, you can see they go right across the center, the equator of the moon.
It's not an equator, it's an equator. It's not an E-quator. Goes right across the equator. Frickin' Arizonans, I tell you. That means nothing. Do you understand how idiotic that means to say that those objects, you know why those objects cut the moon right in half? Do you want to know why that line is there? Because the camera's looking at it. That is not going to be in half another mile up the road. It's going to be off a little bit. Oh, the logic in these guys, it's just bizarre. I can't. I really can't. It's so fun to be me. You can do it after the show. Still working on the edit. Yay! All right.
Right across the center. See that? Not in an angle, right across the center from each other.
You guys understand what I'm saying? Wherever the camera is, that's where it's going to be. The whole United States that sees the moon is not seeing these UFOs. If it was next to the moon, we would get so many UFO footages from the moon. UFO footages. You know what I mean? We'd get a lot of UFOs showing it on both sides from all over the country, wherever they have a moon. We would see that. And that's the only person who has a video like that. Where's everybody else who's videotaping the moon? I videotaped the moon. I've never seen anything like that. But I'm going to try with my GoPro and see if it does do that. But I don't have a GoPro Hero 8. But you can't say that's a high dollar camera. It is not. It is not. It is not a Nikon P900 or 1000. No, it is not. It is not a Canon. It isn't. Those are high dollar cameras. When you get over $500, then you're talking about a pretty good lens, right? Even then, you can get some at a discount, but still. Oh, I don't even know. I'm spending way too much time on this. But let's just finish it out. Maybe I'm wrong.
They are.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong.
And they do kind of disappear behind the clouds as the clouds move by. Very bizarre. Don't know what we've got going on here. This side over here on the right, obviously it looks very, very active. Whatever they are, you know, some sort of a strange static from something else up there that
Or it's just the lens and the camera computer or the microchip, whatever it is, trying to make sense of this bright part and this nighttime part. You got the moon that's bright, you got the space that's dark. Gee, it's funny, it's right on the edge of where those two meet. Of course there's going to be a pixelating effect. Oh, God. Isn't this fun? All right, let's see how it finishes. I can't stop.
can't be seen. Maybe this
it's
is
a flock of birds.
Some part that is visible to at least the camera. I don't know. Don't know what we've got going on here.
Of course you don't know. Because you don't go out and investigate. You don't go out with your camera and try to do the same thing. I've never seen this before. Well, do you have a Hero 8 to do that? No. Go buy one. Say you don't like it. Return it. Do your research. That's how you play the game. You want to try out different cameras? That's what I did. I had a friend who worked at Best Buy. Told the story a lot in the old days. And he worked at Best Buy. And when I got done testing out the cameras that I wanted to, I'd bring them back to him and we'd give me a store credit. And then I'd try a different camera. Come back a week later, it didn't really do what I needed it to do. Store credit, yeah. Waive the 15% restocking fee. Good to go. Another camera. That's research. Eventually, I bought a camera. Hate it. Now, it's what I thought it was a HP 720. That's the best they had back then for $400. Waste of money. But that was back in 2005 and 6. Yeah, we did that for 10 months. 8 months. I think I went through like 12 cameras. As long as you have the store credit, so I wouldn't get them in trouble. I'd go buy it on somebody else's, you know what I mean? Go to another Best Buy, return it at his Best Buy, shit like that, so it doesn't connect. Pretty good way to research. Are we done with this? Really? Yeah, we're done. There has to be something better in here. Let's look at some happy little... What is this he's talking about? That's the same thing? Holy crap, he spent a lot of time talking about that. COVID. Well, we got a really pretty looking cloud here. This cloud here is photogenic. They raised this cloud so it could be a picture in somebody's wallet. I have to give them credit. One of the best fake UFO clouds I've ever seen. Can we get a play on that one from Golden, Colorado? This is Jennifer R.
Super cool cloud, basically moving very slowly across the sky. That they were describing.
That's what clouds do. I didn't think they moved that slow. Clouds moving slowly. Wow, what a great concept. Maybe a UFO or something. Schmuck. All right, what do we got here? All right. Hey, you laugh, you lose. Let's do this. I'm breaking it up tonight. We're going to do a little bit of this. That's right. I could go 3 hours tonight with the energy I found. But we're not. Hey.
Go.
They need a $15 an hour minimum wage. And that is what Joe Biden is proposing. And Joe Biden understands that it is absurd that women in America...
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Props to whoever this is. That crowd of Bernie supporters in the Trump flag. Bernie Sanders, the $15. How dare you interrupt the $15 an hour speech? How dare you?
How dare you?
Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to Education, and welcome to another episode of You Laugh, You Lose. And today's punishment is bad. If you laughed at that opening clip, you already lost. All you got to do is just make sure you're subscribed. But if you lose again, your punishment is you have to set this as your ringtone and your alarm clock until the election. I know. Don't lose. So if you even think about smiling today, you lose. You lose and you have to do that. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. But before we start today's game, I have a huge favor to ask you guys. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you may...
Yeah.
That is not me. And as always, before we start, please make sure you are subscribed to
Yeah,
this channel.
subscribe.
And please click the bells, click for notifications.
Like and
when new videos are
subscribe,
uploaded.
Goof on
now,
too.
on to today's game. If you laugh, you lose. Go. Nancy. Biden, paying higher taxes is patriotic. The founding fathers. WTF are you people doing down there? Honestly, we've talked about this many times on this channel. The original tax rates in this country were astronomically low compared to now. Like 1%, 2%. Income tax didn't even exist until World War I. And even then, it was only taxing like the top 5% or top 1% of people at a 1% rate. And now look at where we are. And this is what a presidential candidate is saying. Paying taxes is patriotic? Are you kidding me? You guys.
All right, Nelson Walker. Yes, ma'am. There you are. All right, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey.
He's wearing it.
Stop Donald Trump from tracking you in your car.
Thank you, Den Bub, with the $6.99 super chat. Let me buy you a nose, Reesh. No. Okay, you got it. Thank you. You did. Actually, you would have bought me 5 noses for that. What did I just do? Thank you very much, Den Bub. What did I just do? Let's get me back. All right. That takes care of that. Unbelievable. Oh, it's time. I gotta go. Well, thank you, everybody. Hey, I'm making a video tonight for third phase of Moon. I'm making a video. I'm going to be in a video. It's pretty freaking awesome. Hey, this will put any video to shame that's out there. So don't forget, third phase of Moon in a few hours. We'll be back tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on YouTube. Thank you, super chatters and moderators. Thank you for your support and free time. And thank you, newcomers and veterans alike. You guys rock. You keep the channel going. Don't forget, you can help support Goof On. Just look for the links in the description or right here on the homepage of the YouTube channel. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody. Yeah.